I lived out back of my mother and father's place most of my life in a little old shed that my daddy had built for me. They didn't too much want me up there in the house with the rest of them. So mostly I just sat around out there in the shed looking at the ground. I didn't have no floor out there, but I had me a hole dug out to lay down in, a quilt or two to put down there. My father was a hard-working man most of his life. Not that I can say the same for myself. I mostly just sat around out there in the shed, tinkered around with a lawnmower or two. Went to school off and on from time to time. But the children out there, they were very cruel to me and made quite a bit of sport of me, made fun of me quite a bit. So mostly, I just sat around out there in the shed. My daddy worked down there at the sawmill, down at the planer mill, for an old man named Dixon. Old man Dixon was a very cruel feller. Didn't treat his employees very well, didn't pay them too much of a wage, didn't pay my daddy too much of a wage. Just barely enough to get by on, I reckon. But I reckon he got by all right.
Yeah, I reckon.
They used to come out, one or the other of them. Usually my mother feed me pretty regular.
Yeah.
So I know he made enough to where I could have mustard and biscuits 3 or 4 times a week.
What's up, Slim?
Well, old man Dixon, he had a boy.
I forgive you,
Name was Jesse
atypical
Dixon.
Gump.
Jesse was really more cruel than his daddy was.
How you doing, Uncle Lou?
He used to make quite a bit of sport of me.
Oh, Uncle Lou made quite a bit of sport of me.
Used to take advantage of little girls there in the neighborhood and all. They used to say
You gonna like my hat,
that
Uncle
my
Lou.
mother was a very pretty woman. He said that quite a bit from time to time when I'd be down there at the schoolhouse.
Time to time.
Well, I reckon you want me to get on with it and tell you what happened.
Yeah, I reckon y'all want me to get on with it.
I was sitting out there in the shed one evening, not doing too much of nothing, just kind of...
Ladies and gentlemen, Ballard. Saliva. That's right. Here you go, Ballard. Here you go. Oh yeah, Bama Marine. The Army's the real thing. I ain't even going there. What's going on, everybody? Friday night. Man, it's wet in here. Yep, that's what she said. Are you getting flooded where you guys are at? Apparently, everybody's getting flooded in East Tennessee. I don't know about Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Kentucky. I know Kentucky is. Casual Gamer Reed was on earlier. I'm okay right here, Captain Trips. We're okay in downtown Greeneville. If it floods in downtown Greeneville, it's like a biblical flood. Literally. I mean, we've got a creek that runs through this town instead of a river. The river is on the outside of town. So if it ever gets like flooded in downtown Greeneville, we're talking end of days flooding. Oh, nothing worse than a tornado running through there, Slim. Did Jesse Dixon get hurt in it? Where is everybody, by the way? Roll call. Where's everybody at tonight? Well, obviously, if you didn't know, Marine, have you got nothing better to do than come in here and half-ass attempt to troll me? I mean, come on. I get better trolls in my sleep. Cheers. A little sweet tea. Columbus, Ohio. I hear you, Matt. Are you anywhere near Worthington? Seems like I get somebody in my chat section that is from every town I've ever lived in. Seems like it. I've lived in a bunch of them. Let's see. Greeneville, Dublin, Ohio. Let me go by accent. Greeneville first. Greeneville, Tennessee first. Then, nope, I forgot about Danville. I don't know what Danville, Virginia. What would their accent be like? I can't do a Virginia accent. Then back to Greeneville. Then Mama got remarried again for the third time. She liked getting married. Made that last one stick. We moved up to Dublin, Ohio. Stayed there for 3 months. Then moved east to Worthington, Ohio. Stayed there through sophomore year. Then moved to Raleigh, North Carolina. And there's a junked up, mixed up accent. Raleigh, North Carolina. Bo, they say Bo a lot. Hey, Bo, you going to the wrestling meet Friday night, Bo? Y'all ever seen Lizard Lick towing? Bo, that wasn't an act. Like every other word is Bo. Okay, from Raleigh, man, I lived all over Raleigh. Knightdale, Lewisburg, Youngsville, Wake Forest. Did I say Knightdale, North Raleigh, everywhere. Finally, 1995, back home to East Tennessee for good. Actually lived in Knoxville too for a little while in 85, but back home to Greeneville. Had enough of Greeneville after about a year and a half, and I was getting the hell out of here. Went and stayed in Sevierville for a while. Then was going to get the hell out of Sevierville and go back up to Ohio, but I met my first wife, ended up back in Greeneville. That's where I've been ever since 2000. Been right back here in the big burg of Greeneville. And you'll see it come across the screen here behind me, the green screen. This old snowy looking town gate. Yeah, snowing here today. I don't know what it's doing where you are. Carter said it snowed in West Tennessee last night. I wasn't expecting it to get here so fast. Captain Trips, there's Greeneville right there behind me right now. There's the old town gate. I live real close to that town gate right there. Don't know what the purpose of that thing is other than to just sit there and drive under it. Some of these pictures here are courtesy of my friends Yankee in the South. If you're not subscribed to them, I know a couple of my people are in here. They're a couple of a nice couple. I think they're from Michigan, Dawn and Will. They started a channel a couple of years ago, and it's blowing up right now. They had like 185,000 views yesterday, I think it was, on a live stream of Gatlinburg flooding, and they're getting some pretty nasty flooding there. I don't know how it is now. I'd say most of you guys have probably been to Gatlinburg a time or two in your life. Excuse me. It is in the Smoky Mountains, of course, the most visited national park in America. Reason being, it's right here, centrally located over on the east. There's so many metropolitan areas within like a 4-hour drive of the Smoky Mountains, so it's a real easy trip from just about everywhere on the east. I live in Muscle Shoals. No Muscle Shoals. Yeah, Captain Tripp, Smokies are awesome. It's beautiful over here. All over this region. North Georgia, North Alabama. I think they got a few big hills in North Alabama. Western South Carolina, Western North Carolina, Southwest Virginia, where our boy Flint, Gate City Blue Devil, is from that area. Gate City, Virginia, obviously. Beautiful little town. Southern Kentucky. It's just a beautiful region here. But we get some jacked up weather all over the place. And it's been jacked up weather season here lately. Excuse the paper roughage. Yeah, I agree, Polini. You know, they don't have enough pancake houses in Sevier County. Somebody needs to. If I ever hit the lottery, you got to play the lottery to hit it. But if I ever hit the lottery, I think I'm going to open up 5 or 10 pancake houses in the Sevier County area. They don't have enough of those. If you can't find a pancake, Uncle Lou, I'm sure you've been up here before, but I think you mentioned that you might be coming to this area soon. If you can't find a pancake in Spear County, just holler at me. I'll make you some flapjacks. What's up, Reuben Terry? Grove City, yes, I have Lizard Racer. Heard of Grove City, Ohio. My roommate John's mother, the last place she lived before she passed away about 10 years ago, was Grove City. And it's either Grove City or Groveport. I can't remember which one. I think it's Grove City. Grove City of Greyhounds. Their high school football team, you have to pay. I don't know if it's still that way, but for a while there, as a parent, you had to pay to play football for Grove City. I guess they were having such a financial crisis there or something. I don't know. I read an article on it years ago. I don't know if it's still like that. But that's a sad state of affairs when kids have to pay, especially in a big place like that. I know Grove City's not big, but anyway, bouncing off topic there. We don't have a topic tonight. Topic tonight is anything and everything. That's the topic tonight. I know I put flooded in the title and XFL. I was just looking for stuff to put in there. We talk about anything you guys want to, as per usual here on BVD Prime Time. I may have Tiger Cat in the second half, possibly. Come on here and talk a little bit. We've been talking about doing a little series, if you will, segment on real life. We got some women that frequent all of our chat sections, and love to hear from the women, real and imagined. And Tiger Cat, one of my favorites. Going to get Megan on here sometime. You don't know that yet, Megan, but I'm going to get you on here sometime. Maybe talk about life. Cattle Dog, now there's a dude that'll talk about some life. Cattle Dog is not scared. My boy Cattle Dog, he'll share some personal shit with you. And that's what I like about people. You know, why be scared? Get on here and spill it. Just don't be a dumbass like me and put your address in the description. Which is, by the way, still there. And I still don't care. The way I look at it, if somebody's going to come kill me, come rob me, come whatever me, no need getting lost. Holler at me. I'll help you find a way. French guest host. Is that what's going on at your house, Cattle Dog, or are you talking about the one that rides up and down my street that you can hear every now and then? Yes, Lizard, Grove City, down there real close to, is it Scioto Downs? What's the name of the horse track down there? You have to forgive me, it was 82 when I moved. 82 or 83 when I moved out of Columbus. Loved that place, man. I was just getting used to it. Worthington, actually. Okay, the Edgewater Marine is just about underwater. And you've been there, so you know how high that hotel sits up from the river, about 10 feet or so. Well, the water is up over the bridge, up into the road. I think I got a picture of it. I do have a picture. That's why he said that. Go to my friend Will and Dawn's Yankee in the South channel. They have a really good video of the Edgewater. I don't know what it looks like today. My buddy Greg might be in here tonight. Greg Metcalf, he lives there, not at Gatlinburg, but he lives in that area. He could probably tell us what's going on there, if anybody that might be headed the Smoky Mountain way anytime soon. Billy Cole, I'm gonna, boy, if I ever get that smack somebody button, you're tops on my list. If you weren't here a few minutes ago, we're talking whatever tonight. Don't matter. It's the way we roll here. Something's on your mind, put it in the comments section, and by golly, we'll talk about it. But we're not going to talk about Uncle Lou's second favorite topic, ass eating. Still don't know how that shit got brought up a few weeks ago. Some strange people in here. So who we got? Dog Life, what's happening? Megan, Duncan Rogers, Lizard Racer, Cattle Dog, Tristan Lindsay, Bama Marine, good buddy, Bama Marine, good dude, Bama Marine. Just got a few issues we need to work out, and we'll be all right. Joe Ryder, Ballard's in the house. BW, Uncle Woo, Swim Mosley, Vodka Dwinkle, Hoss is heel. Woobin, I said Woobin, Mr. HD, Nose Fawini, Joey Wells is heel. I shouldn't do that, should I? I'll wake up tomorrow and have some kind of speech impediment. I've already got one speech impediment, my freaking accent. So anyway, Blake West, what's going on? I think that covers about everybody that I've seen in the comments here. Scott Zilla, what's going on, Scott? Spent about an hour with Scott last night in his stream. Had a good time. Blake was in there. It's a good stream last night, Scott, by the way. Talked some music, some movies. What's up, Yankee fan? I think Scott's stream is one of those too where you can go in there and just talk about pretty much anything you want. That's what we do this time of year. Most of my friends on here are sports guys. Most of us like talking sports. What's up, Doozy? Interesting name. Dwayne, I thought I said you. Dwayne RTR's in the house. But yeah, we talk about anything around here. Sports primarily most of the time, but I don't like to corner myself into one topic. I like to stay open and available to talk about anything. One thing I won't give is dating advice. No, I'll leave that up to guys like Camel and Cattle Dog. Those are the dating advice guys. What's up, Matthew? About the only advice I'm going to give anybody is don't give any advice. I think we talked about that the other night. It's my mom's big thing. Don't give any advice. That's the best advice I can give you. Well, this is it, Joe Ryder. Never been out of the States. I came close to going to Mexico catfish a couple years ago. We went down to Laredo. That's about as, you might as well be in Mexico, I guess. Never been to Canada. Been to Athens. That's a foreign country. Been to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That's a third world country there. You gotta watch them people in Tuscaloosa, man. They got these bars down on the strip where their old legendary coaches used to go at night and cheat on his wife and hump all the cheerleaders and stuff. Now, I don't know that to be a fact. I just know somebody told me that first time I was down there. Spilled the beans, so to speak. Got her titties done. Now, when you say got her titties done in 2020, you got to be specific. Did she get nipple rings? Did she get tattoos? Did she get like permanent pasties put on there? I guess if they were permanent, they weren't pasties. Whew, here we go. Early. 17 minutes in, and here we go. Oh, man. Yeah, the piercings, I don't understand it. In case you guys are wondering, Uncle Lou was first tonight. I was third. Carl Childers. Carl Childers interviewed Coach Ed Orgeron a couple weeks ago. I've got that on video. I'm going to get that uploaded here sometime in the next 3-4 years. Never been to Starkville. Never been to SEC cities. I've never been to. Fayetteville. I guess you could call Little Rock also an SEC city, correct? Might as well. Been to Birmingham. Never been to Auburn. I hear I haven't missed a damn thing not being there. Never been to Baton Rouge. Been to Gainesville. Been to Lexington. Speaking of Lexington, I knew I'd find a segue. Basketball, Tennessee, Kentucky. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock. I know a lot of you guys are not basketball fans. That's okay. Sit back for the next couple of minutes. I wrote this shit down, so I'm going to talk about it. If I go to the trouble of writing something down, I'm talking about it, because I usually don't write nothing down. What's up, Greg? How is the floodation going on up there? We were just talking about that earlier. And as you can see, we got pictures going up. Tennessee, Kentucky tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Here's some interesting fun facts about the series. Tennessee is the only team in the SEC, maybe the only team, period, to have a winning, not a winning record, but the only, god damn it, see, right out of the gate, can't get it right. We beat Kentucky more than anybody else. How about that? Is that clear enough for you? 73 wins over the Kitty Cats. That's more than anybody else. That's not saying a lot because we've lost, I don't know how many, 100 and some. This will excite you, Bama Marine. This will give you something to toot your little horn about. 2 teams in the SEC have winning record over Tennessee. Kentucky and guess who else? Yeah, that's right, Alabama. But it didn't happen Tuesday. We beat your ass, so shut up, sit down and listen. Rick Barnes owns Coach Cal. I think he's got 4 wins in a row, 4 out of 6 over Coach Cal. Not 4 in a row, 4 out of 6. 4-game win streak here at Thompson Bowling. Last time these 2 teams played, if you guys remember, it was last year in the semifinals of the SEC tournament. I think I may have had a heart attack that day. Literally had to go to the hospital after the game was over. Bad chest pain. Some of you guys might have been in here that night. I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe not. Not this week, Ballard. Not this week. You're not. You get to brag for another few days on football, but you know you're losing to Tennessee this year. Everybody knows Tennessee's beating Alabama this year. We'll get back to Kentucky basketball maybe a little bit later on. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Not a good year for Tennessee to be trying to continue any kind of streak against Kentucky. Yeah, I know what you meant, Ballard. If you're interested in sponsoring BVDTV, first of all, I think that would be a smart, educated move on your part. You'd be doing a lot to help out the mentally challenged in the world if you wanted to sponsor the show. You can email me at BVDincorporated, all spelled out. If you Alabama folks need help spelling the word incorporated, hit me up. I'll let you know. At Yahoo. That's probably not a good way to go about asking for sponsorships, is it? Yeah. You fine folks in Alabama are great people. I love each and every one of you. You're all my friends. Where would I be without you? Thank you so much. I love you. And if you folks in Alabama would love to sponsor BVD TV, hit me up with an email at bbdincorporated@yahoo.com. Thank you. Thank you to ETI, Everhart Transportation Incorporated. I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you to those guys every time I get on camera, because Klein has been fine to BVDTV. So, if you guys want to step up to the plate like he did, that would be awesome. And there you go. Yeah, I got picks for the XFL, Bradley. We'll talk about that. Who you got? Who's your team? That's some good spelling there too, Uncle Lou. That's some Charles Barkley spelling. Terrible. That's terrible. Why don't I go back here? Well, thank you, Joe Ryder. The Dallas Renegades, I do believe, Bradley, is who my St. Louis team will be playing Sunday. Those undefeated St. Louis Battlehawks. That's right. Yep, Dallas Renegades, Sunday, 5 o'clock. Here's your schedule. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, the Seattle Dragons and the DC Defenders. Then at 5 o'clock, the LA Wildcats and the Houston Roughnecks. Sunday at 2, the Tampa Bay Vipers, that's Uncle Lou's team, going to lose to the New York Guardians. And then my team, the undefeated St. Louis Battlehawks, will be smashing the Dallas Renegades. So there you go. There's your schedule for the weekend for the XFL. We went over the rules this morning on the morning show, and there are some interesting rules with this league for sure. And if we get bored enough and I run out of things to talk about, which happens quite frequently, I might pull the rules up, see what I can remember off the top of my head. And that's asking a lot. The kickoff is from, well, a little bit of dispute about that. One says 25, one says 30, but I think Lou was reading from the actual NFL or XFL rule book, so we're going to go with the 30 right now. Kicking off from the 30. I think I understood what he was talking about this morning. I was halfway listening, like every day I was halfway listening. I'm going to have to pull the rules up, but basically, Lou, check me in the comments here if I'm even remotely close to this. Kickoff from your 30. The teams will be lined up, I want to say 5 yards apart from each other on the receiving teams, 25 and 30. And nobody can take off or whatever until the receiving team catches the ball. Is that correct? I think that's what I remember you saying. Damn it, where do we go? There we are. No gunners on punts. Nobody can take off from the line of scrimmage till after the ball is punted. Extra points are going to be really weird. I don't even know that they're extra points. Again, going from memory from almost 12 hours ago, so forgive me here if I'm wrong until I pull the rules up. But instead of kicking extra points, I think the scoring team will get the ball. You can take it at the 1 for 1 point, maybe the 3 for 2 points, 5 I'm gonna have to look that one up. Somewhere in there you can get 3 points from the 10-yard line, I think he said. And Heath Schuler, thank you for getting me off of this XFL shit. I hate relying on my memory for anything. He left for the NFL too soon. Should have came back another year. Now, are you talking about currently what happened to him? I don't know. Good old Heath Schuler. My personal favorite Tennessee quarterback of all time. Some great battles with Eric Zier from Georgia. There's an old saying, Peyton Manning couldn't beat Alabama. No, Peyton Manning couldn't beat Florida. Heath Schuler couldn't beat Alabama. Hell, I don't know. We beat them all. They all suck. Don't have to worry about this year because What is Tennessee? We're back. Us in Texas, right? Alright. The new set of rules. Jeez. I really want to read this crap. Oh man, they've got common sense rules. That's what it says. 5 common sense rules in the XFL. I didn't know what's his face had any common sense. Shorter halftime, I do remember that. 10-minute halftimes instead of 20. To catch a ball, to catch a ball means that a player, 1, secures control of a live ball in flight before the ball touches the ground. Interesting. 2, touches the ground in bounds with any part of his body, and then 3, maintains control of the ball long enough to enable him to perform an act common to the game. Oh my God, here we go. I.e., long enough to pitch or hand the ball, advance it, avoid or warn off an opponent, etc. Current NFL rule. Current NFL rule: to gain possession of a loose ball that has been caught, intercepted, or recovered, a player A must have complete control of the ball with his hands or arms, and B have both feet or any other body part of his body other than his hands completely on the ground in bounds, and after A and B have been fulfilled, perform any act common to the game. Period. It is not necessary that he commit such an act, provided that he maintains control of the ball long enough to do so. Period. This rule applies in the field of play, at the sideline, and in the end zone. That was not at all a bunch of shit. Rationale. Catches in the NFL are often up to debate because of timing and control of the football. By simplifying the rules that establish control of the football, we are creating easier ways for officials to determine when a catch is made. When interviewing over 100 players on their opinion, players often said, quote, "A catch is made with your hands, not with your feet. And M&Ms melt in your mouth, not in your hands." That's a quote directly from me. So now that we've got that out of the way. Oh, man. Yeah, I thought they were closed, Squiddy. I thought they closed school on Tuesday. Or Thursday, my bad, shit. Thought I read that somewhere. Malfunction junction. What's your function? Nah, we're not going to talk about those first 2 games of the year. I say yes. Are you telling me that that's what happened? What's going to happen? Or are you asking me my opinion? Because that was such an old debate that quit paying attention to. I agree. I think he does. Archie is most likely on the couch. What's up, Hokey for Life? God, are you kidding me, Ballard? Greg McElroy is going to announce on the XFL. Did we not get enough of that clown in the college football season? Greg McElroy. That's a good point. Maybe he probably still could, or probably at least thinks he can. Let's see. There will be a dedicated ball spotting official who will solely be responsible for quickly spotting the ball and getting a new ball after each play. So what they're telling us is there will be someone on the field whose sole job is to spot balls. Chopper, sick balls. What line is that movie from? You guys should all know that one. Who's going to get that first? Chopper, sick balls. No, he's terrible, Ballard. Yeah, I'm sorry. Good call, Nose. He's terrible. I don't like him. You guys, I'm sure the Alabama fans love him just because he's from Bammer. Current NFL and college rule, the NFL and college use a 7-official system with no single official responsible for spotting the ball. Now that's going to be interesting. 1 official to spot the ball in the XFL. Interesting. The rationale here is that the NFL cycles a new ball in and out of the game between plays using the entire crew and the ball personnel on the sideline. Nothing like having personnel dedicated to just balls. The average time to operate the spotting of the ball is 12 seconds, but it is variable depending on the situation. The ball spotting official standardizes the time it takes to spot the ball and gives the XFL an on-field official with control of game tempo. Just what we need. A referee in charge of game tempo. Coach to player communication, the XFL rule. While still in development, the goal is for select offensive players to have a coach to player helmet receiver. Don't they have that in the NFL? I thought the quarterbacks had like speakers in their ears or something. I don't know. The coach to player system would allow a member of the coaching staff in the bench area or coach's booth to communicate to a player through a speaker in his helmet. Well, duh. Broadcast partners would have access to this communication and may use it during the game. Well, there you go. That'd be interesting. Answer to my question, college, no coach-to-player communication, which I knew that. NFL, the coach-to-player system allows a member of the coaching staff in the bench area or coach's booth to communicate to a designated offensive or defensive player with a speaker in his helmet. So I was kind of right. The communication begins once a game official has signaled a down to be over and is cut off when the play clock reaches 15 seconds or the ball has been snapped, whichever occurs first. So my question, is there a guy in the booth or gal, got to work that equality here. Is there a human in the booth whose sole job is to turn the helmet speaker off and on? I want that job. I'm sure it pays good. So that's the NFL job I'm applying for next year. So don't any of you even try it. That's my job. I called dibs. I hollered shotgun. It's my job. You guys running into a spot of trouble there, are you, Hokey? Well, we just ended our 3-game losing streak against Alabama. And although I say we're going to win tomorrow, we have a moderately fair to really good chance of starting a new losing streak tomorrow at home against the Kitty Cats. Because we are just severely outmatched in that one. Billy, if I could mute you, I can mute you. Here, hang on. Let me mute Billy Cole. How about that? Billy Cole has been muted for 5 minutes. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, Billy. Don't get mad now. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad. Billy's going to come back and go off on me. You know what? You can't untime somebody out, can you? Let's see. I don't guess you can. Nope. Sorry, Billy. I was going to take you right back out of timeout there, but I'm sure if you didn't deserve it for that comment, you deserve it for some other one. You know, Billy may just be the oldest human on the planet to get put in timeout on the internet. You should be proud of that, Billy. You should. You've come a long way. since your StreamYard debacle the night you tried to come on and share your thoughts with us. Fromm's middle finger is in favor of Billy Cole getting timed out. And you know what? I've been meaning to do this for a while. There you go, Fromm's middle finger. I don't want you... Joe Ryder, that movie was terrible, but the man was in it, so that made it watchable. I'll roll with that right now, Andy. I'll take a minimum 1 game improvement. I'd like to see 2 game improvement next year. I see timeout was apparently a pretty daggone good idea, Billy. How you like that, Billy? I got people on my side in this one. I had no idea. You guys should have been backing me up on this a long time ago. I would have done that months ago. Billy's, you my boy, Billy. Simplified illegal man downfield. I ain't even going over that. Who cares? Who cares about any of this, really? To be honest with you, I'm just reading to pass the time in case there's someone who actually is interested in NF or XFL rules. I want to get to the... Yeah, here we go. Here's the overtime rules. I found this to be very interesting. We all know the garbage-ass NFL overtime rule is total horseshit and useless. How dare they say both teams get a chance to possess the ball in overtime when clearly if the team that gets it first scores a touchdown, ends the game. So you can't say that. They need to quit saying that. Overtime in the XFL. This morning I likened it to penalty shots in hockey. Overtime shall consist of 5 rounds staged in alternating single-play possessions as is customary in NHL shootouts. Why didn't you read that this morning, Lou? Or MLS penalty kicks. A round will consist of 1 offensive player per team. Maybe you did and I just didn't hear it. Outstanding! Each possession starts at the opponent's 5-yard line and the offensive team has 1 play to score. The team with more points after 5 rounds is the winner. Man, I hope every game ends in overtime. In fact, they need to just come out with a league that goes straight to penalty shots. If a team has been mathematically eliminated before all 5 rounds have been completed, the game ends immediately. That's a form, well, not really sudden death, but if teams are tied after 5 rounds, then rounds will continue until one team is leading at the conclusion of a round, and that team will be the winner. Hey, NFL, there will be no ties in the XFL. That's any sport that can potentially end up in a tie has it wrong. You got it all wrong. Anybody? Let me flip back over here to you guys. Anybody in agreement with me? No sporting event should end in ties, even soccer. Thank you, Will Key, for the super chat. It says, what's up, BVD? Dude, you know how hard it is for me not to call you Waikiki? Every time I see your name, I want to call you that. But I am bound and determined to call you by your correct name. Wilkie. I just got to remember Milky, like in, what the hell's the Jim Carrey movie? Me, Myself, and Irene. Billy Cole says, just canceled my PayPal donation, LOL. Awesome. If you'd asked, I'd have just gave you your 50 cents back, Billy. Billy? Let them play a full clock. The team who has more points at the end of the overtime clock wins it. None of this 1-2 possession crap. Now, wait a minute, Ballard. What are you talking? Are you talking... Are you talking that's what you want to see in the NFL? What's up, Richard? How you doing? And I'm with you, Matthew. I like that rule. What's up, Michael? I agree totally. That's a good question, Vodka. Let me continue reading. Vodka asked, do those same extra point rules apply to overtime? I don't know. For scoring purposes, each successful overtime score is worth 2 points. What? Worth 2 points. The defensive team cannot score. If the offensive team commits a turnover, the play is dead or over immediately, as they worded it. If the defensive team commits a penalty, the offensive team will be allowed to reattempt from the 1 yard line. Have I read yet about the quote unquote extra point thing? Overtimes will have the visiting team on. Oh, yeah, interesting. No coin toss in this game. The home team gets the option to start the game. All overtimes will have the visiting team on offense first and home team on defense. Every round will repeat this format. In overtime, the end zone where the In overtime, the end zone where the overtime takes place will be determined at the 90-minute meeting. Whatever the hell that is. I guess apparently I have not read that yet. This is an interesting site. 5 timing changes. Let me go back to the top. As it turns out, the XFL has provided us with plenty to talk about tonight. Kickoffs. Let me go back to that. Leave it to me to start from the bottom and work my way backwards. Hey, I'm a Tennessee fan. What do you expect? We're used to starting on the bottom. You can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at others. That's what Mama always said. That and life is a lot of chocolates. Let's see the XFL rule for kickoffs. The kicker kicks from the 30-yard line and must kick the ball in the air and in play between the opponent's 20-yard line and the end zone. Damn. Making them be pretty accurate. The coverage team lines up on the return side 35-yard line, and the return team lines up on the 30. I was close earlier. I was just 5 yards off. Each team must have exactly 3 players outside the hash marks on both sides of the ball and cannot move until the ball is caught by the returner. Like I said this morning on the morning show, this shit sounds a lot like a Butch Jones spring game. Out-of-bounds kicks and kicks that fall short of the 20-yard line will result in an illegal procedure penalty, taking the ball all the way out to the kicking team's 45-yard line. Damn. Now that's a penalty. Players can move when the ball is touched by the returner or 3 seconds after the ball touches the ground when the official waves his hand down. If the ball is kicked into the end zone and is down, it is a major touchback and the ball is placed at the return side 35-yard line. If the ball bounces inbounds and then out of the end zone or is downed in the end zone, the ball is placed at the return side 15-yard line. If a player on the return team touches the ball and it goes out of bounds, the ball is spotted where it went out of bounds. I like that rule. If a team wishes to run an onside kick, it must indicate this to the official before the play, and the 2 teams will be permitted to line up using traditional NFL rules, 10 yards apart, blah, blah, blah. There will be no surprise onside kicks. What do you guys think about that? No surprise onside kicks. Oh, apparently Joe is going out for supper. 10 teams, 8 games, Michael. Or is it 8 teams, 10 games? One of those two. Let's see. I don't know about ridiculous, Ballard, but they're definitely a lot to keep up with. Maybe interesting and bullcrap. Boy, it didn't take Billy Cole long to come up with some kind of long snapper comment, huh? BVD's hooker with a penis. Huh. I saw that username a little bit earlier today. Quote, unquote, marbles in mouth, sniffles every 4 seconds. Joe Old Man. Jamie Old Man, excuse me. Are you really Harvey Updike? That's the real Harvey Updike, in case you guys are wondering. Me and Harvey are good friends. I would give him mod status, but I'm afraid that he will poison the room. That was set up pretty good, wasn't it? So Harvey, tell us what it was like in prison. I can't think of anybody else that has the sniffles every 4 seconds and talks with marbles in his mouth besides me. Auburn just left the chat. Good one. See, look at there. Harvey enters the room and the jokes just flow. Alright. I've done more talking and reading on these XFL rules in the last 30 minutes than I have literally read in all 3.5 years of my schooling. I need some beverage. Hang on, I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Billy Cole put in the crapper for talking too much shit about the long snapper. Oh yeah. Sweet tea, anyone? I got 2 gallons of it. Just trying to hurry these diabetes along. I don't like it when they fart around and take their time. You are welcome to anytime, BW. I don't know. Yeah, it's been in there for like a week. That is a lot of tea. And tea does go bad, contrary to popular belief. Contrary to popular belief. Did I read all of my Kentucky shit? Not really. We might get back to Kentucky basketball. They're going to lose tomorrow. Check this out. So I bought this. We'll get back to the XFL in a minute. We're all over the place here, right? I think I showed this to you guys last week. Pretty sure I did. The Sports Illustrated College Football book. Outstanding book. Outstanding coffee table book. So I got it at a thrift store for $1. $1 or $2? I can't remember. In it, I don't know if this is a sign, but I was flipping through it last night, in fact. This I found in there. Blake West, if you're still in here, you will like this. I'm sure you guys can't read that. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will make your paths straight." Is that a sign? Does anybody believe in signs? I think that's a sign from the Lord that Tennessee's going 15-0 this year. The signs are everywhere. But how? Well, we'll finish that discussion at another time. Is he on now? Squidtard was in here just a minute ago. BVD's hooker. I like that name. The start of that name. The first two words are great. The last three I'm not fond of. BVD's hooker with a penis. If you just get rid of those last three words, you'd have a great name. Who are my West Virginia people in here again? I know From's middle finger said he was born in West Virginia. I think it was at Wilkie that said that he lives up near Pipestem. Hinton, maybe. See how much? Yeah, look at that. Still got a few cells left working in the old brain. Will Marshall ever beat West Virginia? Will they ever beat West Virginia? Man, they had a chance a few years back. I know you guys remember that game. You might not be West Virginia fans. You're both Georgia fans. I guess Wilkie, you're a Georgia fan, right? Or you West Virginia fan. The day is coming that Marshall will beat West Virginia, even though they blew it the last time. Might have been the last time they played. How did they blow that freaking game? God, that was terrible. Gut-wrenching loss for the Herd. Well, look, I need to look and see. Wilkie, look on your West Virginia schedule and for the next 4 to 5 years and let me know when you guys play Marshall again, because you guys are in trouble next time you play Marshall. Why? Because my boy Chris Everhart, he'd be a freshman at Marshall this coming year, so that automatically ramps their offensive line situation up, just like Mays coming to Tennessee. Yeah, the Marshall days gone by. I don't know if those type teams will ever come back again. But who remembers the iconic, and I mean iconic moment? To me, one of the most iconic moments in the history of college football, when the Marshall team was carrying Byron Leftwich down the field. I know you guys remember that. You have to remember that. How that play is not on every single college football highlight reel is beyond me. I've never seen anything before or since that. That was freaking amazing. Everybody should remember that. Any of you young kids in here that don't know what I'm talking about? Now, some of these people probably don't even remember who Byron Leftwich is. Lizard, you've got more freckles and Sarah comments than anybody. You know, if I didn't know better. We ain't going there, though, are we? Go back to the XFL rules. There's a schedule. I want to show you guys this because this was amazing. Bear with me. Uncle Lou talked to the people for the next 60 seconds. Uncle Lou's a good talker. I think even Marshall fans, or excuse me, West Virginia fans can appreciate that. Now the feed here, the video is a tad grainy because this happened quite a while ago. Come on, don't do that to me. Hey, you son of a bitch. It wouldn't be a BVD stream if something I tried to do on here didn't work. So, let's do this. I will get this to work. I can't believe this is the first time this has ever came up on one of my streams, as much as we talk about college football. There we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, seam route. He's got Darius Watts inside the 35 and all the way down to the Akron 33-yard line.
Now look at this. The offensive linemen are carrying him down. I think this is the first. I have not seen that.
That's amazing.
Help your homeboys out. And Darius Watts, what do we say? Keep them short. No big plays. Well, D. Watts comes back and makes up for that touchdown he didn't get in the end zone.
Not the most awesome thing you've ever seen.
Brilliant effort from Byron Leftwich.
Hey, that's not nice, Andy Summers. That's not nice.
And that'll do it for Mount Pleasant, Michigan. The Thunderbird gets everything the Chippewas have and then a little bit extra.
Instead of Sam Marshall dodged the bullet here this afternoon.
There we go. One of these days I'll completely learn how to operate this program here. Baby steps, folks. Baby steps. BW, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that is in fact a fact. It don't matter who you're a fan of. That was awesome. We had a kid, I've got it on video, I think 5 years ago, 6 years ago at Greeneville, that played, and this happens a lot, I would imagine, I'm not sure, played an entire half with a broken arm. Didn't tell anybody till after the game. And in one of the plays during the game, after his arm was broken, the arm was broke right here in the forearm. He got flipped at the goal line on a scoring play, and actually I don't think he scored on that play. It was short. Most amazing shit I've ever seen a kid do live. And there's some tough kids out there, not just, in high school, but college, obviously, and pro. We got some tough badasses at all levels of football. Yes, I would assume so, Squidtard. What would make you even ask that question? What's up, Vol Guy? What did I miss here? Harvey Updike is to trees as Mike Vick is to dogs. Man, Joe, that's harsh. Do I have a boat? I have a boat oar, Jamie. Does that count? Baby steps. Like I said, baby steps. Well, I mean, how could they steal him? He's signed and on campus. He was at the bowl game, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong about that. Could be totally wrong. No, he was practicing with the team, I heard, because there was some uproar about that. A movie. Yes, I did. Wilkie, but only up to 9th grade. Only up until 9th grade. I hated football when I was in school. I didn't hate football, I hated football practice. Therefore, I hated the running part of it. If you could just go to football games without running, I would have been all in, baby. But I hated the running part. You need one to get out of your house. you are in East Tennessee as well. I gotta go back and read these freaking comments. It's so hard to keep up, even with a low number in here. Sometimes you guys get to talking, and it's hard to keep up. Hey, I could put your orders in now. Billy Cole says I'm selling swimmies for $10 a set. Get your orders in right now. $10 a set. $10 super chat will get you one pair of swimmies, guaranteed to get shipped out to you 1 month from today. That way you'll have them before spring and summer gets here. You'll be ready to roll. There you go. I never ramble, Billy, and I never diss my guests, ever. That would just be rude. Now, no soliciting, Ballard. No soliciting. I'm just kidding. What's up, Flint? I haven't seen you in here in a while. What you been up to? Haven't seen you in a while, in here in a while, Gate City Blue Devil. What have you been up to? The whole sub for sub thing, Ballard, I was busting your balls, no soliciting, get it? Not a very good one either, Blake. Andrew. Oh, Andrew, I had to think for a minute there. Jamie. And to answer your question, no, I'm not bitter. I'm only bitter about one thing in this world. One thing I'm still bitter about, and I've been bitter about it for 53 years now, and I'm keeping that one to myself. Hokey for life, you got 66 subs. Damn. You won't have to worry about food for a while, will you? You got 67 now, homeboy. Numbers are rising in Hokieville. What are you talking about, Andy? Deleted what? Apparently you didn't offend me. Oh, dog life ain't easy. I love you, dude. You're hilarious. Not that kind, you know. It took an hour and 7 minutes to get back to this. We're doing better. I do, Joe Ryder, occasionally. He'd go with me everywhere I went if I'd let him. But he whines. He's a whiner. He's like his daddy. It's funny, Gate City. I gave him the same thing when he first came in. What is it? Hokey High. We're the boys from BPI or something like that. We're the something from BPI. No, BW, Archie is like, you know how poodles and chihuahuas, they're all those little fluffy glamour pets? Archie is like the the homeless glamour pet. Anybody watch Casual Gamer Read? If you watch Casual Gamer Read, he's got a dog named Archie too, but it's a big actual dog, not a pocketbook dog or whatever. Oh, Jamie, what's the plan for this stream? You just freeballing it. You mean tonight or from this day forward? And that really depends. If you're talking about tonight, yeah, we free balling or free falling or free walling, whatever. He can be Joe Ryder, but hell, we can all be boring, right? I'm boring as shit most of the time. Yet you guys keep coming back tonight. Yeah, free balling. Appreciate it there, dog. I try not to be boring, but sometimes I can't help it. I mean, extemporaneous. Nice word, Billy Cole. You didn't think I could say that, did you? Shit, all my secrets are out there. Anybody that would admit to getting frickin' give me any kind of fish that's not a catfish. Anybody that would admit to getting largemouth bass. I actually have teeth, Billy. That's one thing you guys are not aware of. I have teeth. It's just those hillbilly teeth, and they don't. It's hard to talk with them, so I can't put them in and use them. That's not always a good thing, Joe Ryder. I know somebody else that's funny without being funny. David! Hashtag tree nut. I know what you're talking about. Puffer fish. There you go. That's even fitting, Scott. That's very fitting for this conversation. Alright, Hokey, wear yourself out. You've been on here, Michael. You've been on here a couple times. Let's see. Back momentarily to the thrilling awesomeness of the XFL rules. We'll get through these eventually, maybe before the end of the season too. We just finished up with the return. Point after touchdown. Here we go. Point after touchdown. In the XFL, after a touchdown, the team has the option. I like this. It's weird, but I like it. After a touchdown, the team has the option of running a play from the 2, 5, or 10-yard line worth 1, 2, or 3 points respectively. The team must run an offensive play, and no kick plays are allowed. No kicking plays are allowed. Alabama fans will be excited about that. If the defense is able to cause a turnover and return the ball to the opponent's end zone, the resulting score is equal to the number of points the offense was attempting. Okay, I got you. Was attempting to score. Interesting. Well, that kind of sucks. So, if they're attempting a play from the 10-yard line and the defense picks it off, they get 3 points. But if they pick a ball off from the 1-yard line, they only get 1. That's kind of backwards. But this shit's already confusing enough, so why water it down anymore by complicating the PAT rules? And we all, of course, know the NFL rules for point after. The rationale here is that the NFL has a near automatic play with its extra point kick. The XFL, however, has created excitement by replacing a kick with a play from scrimmage to provide even more excitement we have added the opportunity for a 3-point play, which means that an 18-point deficit is still a 2-possession game. Fact. Fans have told the XFL that the 3-point play creates more strategy and innovation for the coaches. Your thoughts on that? Let me get back over here. Did anybody even hear that? Or we just getting a bunch of outstandings? That's a good question, Andy. When in college football can your knee touch and not be down with the ball? When you don't have the ball? Ball guy wants to know who is AR. Andy Reid. What's up, Pete? Just going over the XFL rules here. Interesting. Some definitely interesting rule differences. Have you read over this? I'm sure you have by now. And since you're in here, Pete, do you have an XFL team yet? Are you going to be wait and see? Are you going to be don't give a shit? Are you going to be a casual watcher? How's Clemson basketball doing? Like how I threw that in. Well, I don't know that any of us are excited about it, Pete, but it is a form of football, this being the first full weekend without any quote-unquote real football. It should satisfy our need to watch 11 dudes smash into each other and cause physical damage. I don't know how many games I'm going to live stream 16. I'm going to watch it. I want to watch this shit show first and see if it's an actual shit show or if it actually has some entertainment value to it. The first time Vince McMahon, is that his name, Vince? I called him Ed McMahon a few weeks ago. First time Vince McMahon walks out on the field with a microphone during a game and starts talking, I'm out. They're trying to, Wilkie, I think they're trying to end it by then. But the draft is in April, right? I think their intent. Damn ghost. Their intent there is to try and get it over. Damn. There's another Wildcat playing tomorrow too, 16, that you should be more interested in. Let's see. The other XFL. God, I can't believe I can't remember. The whole he hate me thing. There will be no he hating me this time around. Not as crazy as normal, though, to thine that I am texting. Not nearly as crazy. You sincerely, 16, think that we're going to kick Kentucky's ass. Seriously. Here, wait a minute. I'm checking your forehead for a fever, 16. I think we can beat Kentucky tomorrow, no question. I think we can. And I guess define kicking Kentucky's ass. Are we beating them by 10 or more points? Probably not. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we just don't get embarrassed. Casey Clausen to the XFL. Man, it's been a long time since Casey Clausen played ball. You must have been in the stream this morning, Andy. That name was brought up. 16, you're my negative Nancy on here. What are you doing being all optimistic tonight? Did you crack your head on something? If I remember right, you're a pretty tall dude. Did you crack your head on something? Speaking of cracking your head on something, first Tennessee game I ever went to. Nope, third. The Alabama 82 game. My brother cracked his head on one of those big steel beams outside of Neyland Stadium. You don't see those things out there now. They're pretty much covered up or you can't run in them. But he cracked his head on that thing. Boom! That was great. Great memory. Pigskin Pete wears sunglasses because he's too damn cool not to. Alright. There's only 3 people on YouTube that can wear their sunglasses at night. And Pete is one of them. I used to be one of them, but I lost my cool card. I'm trying to get it back. Has the most Alabama players. I don't know. Gump, that's a good question. I'm sure we could find that out with some expert help from one of our chat room detectives. Okay, let me fix the scrolling floodage back here. I think we've seen enough flood water for the night. Oh, there we go. Image slideshow. Now, I can't be held responsible for what shows up when I get rid of the slideshow. I don't remember what's back there, so don't he hate me if it's something pornish. Bam, there we go. Pete wears his sunglasses at night so he can. Got any good fight stories? None that I care to share. Got my ass kicked a lot as a kid. I was actually for a little while, God, I hate this word. I swear I hate this word. When I moved, okay, you asked, damn it, I'm going to tell you. When we moved from Greeneville to Columbus, Ohio, I got bullied for about half a school year. About 6 months, 5-6 months, until I realized, hey, I got 2 of these, and I know how to use them. And I whooped a kid's ass. His name was Glenn Swain. Never forget it. Kept fucking with me. I whooped his ass on the playground. Instant bully. That's actually how I met my roommate, John. By whooping his ass at the bike rack after school in 6th grade. I was a dickhead. No question about it. Went to my head. Lasted about 2 years until I got my ass embarrassed in 8th grade. So Monty Loudon, if you're watching, thanks for humbling me in 8th grade. Well, Joe, you can't lose one if you're not in one. Never owned a fish in my life, Joe. Sayings that used to be common you don't hear anymore. Open a can of whoop-ass. Occasionally you hear that one. What are some sayings that used to be common that you don't hear anymore? I can think of one. Tennessee football is great. Tennessee football is going to kick ass this year. There's two good ones right there. I agree, Ball Guy. I agree. I think if you don't, everyone should get their ass kicked at least once. I think every adult should have to work fast food for at least some predetermined amount of time. Finer than frog hair. There's frog hair. There's a good one. Tight as Dick's hat band. There's one. We could even go into sayings that are stupid. Damn, Billy. That's one way of handling getting your ass kicked. Pretty sure they don't give away concealed carries in 6th grade outside of Alabama. So I couldn't get one, you know. Don't feel late, Snake. We still got some time. The crazy shit hasn't even started yet. We might even be able to go through a night without it. What have we talked about tonight? Flooding, of course. Snow. To believe it or not, we've even talked football in here. Coming from someone like me who I'm still a huge college football fan, but compared to when I was in my 20s, 30s, halfway through my 40s, kind of fashioned myself like someone else I know. May not be the biggest college football fan in America, but there was no one bigger, if that makes any sense. And that was without the internet. To me, this is just me, I know the internet has made college football a lot more fun and exciting for a lot of people. But to me, in a lot of ways, the internet has watered college football down some. And just the way, all the changes. Bino Cook. I probably still got this somewhere, Jerry. Bino Cook, when he worked for the Sporting News, I think, back in 86, 87, somewhere around in there, actually picked Tennessee as preseason #1. I'd never seen that before. So I had that article out of that magazine cut out and framed for the longest time. My, how the times have changed. What's up, one Mr. Puffer Fish? How are you tonight? Oh, so nice picture. I could almost imagine where that came from. I need an update too, Catfish, here when I get done with this stream. I haven't talked to you in a couple days. I have a couple new theories. Scary thought, I know. Me having a new theory on anything is scary. Well, I don't know how much of the show you've been able to see from out there on the road, Catfish, but we've talked about everything tonight, as per usual. We even talked a little bit about Billy. No, not your best friend, Billy. Billy in this room. Billy Cole II got timed out earlier, and it was an amazing thing. Niceville. Of course you're in Niceville. You're in my stream. What are you talking about? You may have 1,000 theories, Michael Rector, but it's one theory that has got to be figured out. There are a couple of names curiously absent from the stream. What, pray tell, is that word? Brexit. That's got to be a misprint or a typo. Well, one too many long snapper jokes, Catfish. I just couldn't take it anymore. Nobody makes fun of nobody makes fun of the country's best long snapper and gets away with it. Too many times, anyway. See, look at that. Dog life's on my side. I do not know, Jerry, but that is an interesting question. Well, whoever they had, it's over now. That's one thing about doing these Friday night live streams is preventing me from going to basketball games. But once playoffs get here, I'll have to take you guys on the road with me because I can't miss playoffs. We got a really good basketball team this year and actually have a halfway decent chance of making it to state. Don't know what we can do when we get there. Let's see. I'm actually going to use my tweeter. That's what she said. Speaking of using my tweeter, I haven't seen Megan in here tonight since way back in the beginning. God, man, my fat little sausage fingers. Must choose correct emoji. Yeah, that's a good one. Bling. Whoa. Damn, I missed a good game. Jerry asked, I think it was you that asked the question, who's Greenville got? We beat Chucky Doke tonight, 86-47. Don't know how the girls did. I imagine they won too. So there you go. There's the answer to your question, sir. We can make that happen, Joe Ryder. If you need to, just let me know. I can put him right back in timeout now. I ain't too scared to do it. What's up, TK? Boogeyman. Yeah, you live in mine, Boogeyman. This house is most definitely haunted. I'm convinced. And the ghost is a hungry sumbitch too, because everything that turns up missing here is food. That is some terrible Terrible spelling. Jesus criminy. Forgive my bad spelling here. People texting me while I'm streaming, they should know better. Is anybody, I'm sure somebody's seen a ghost, Michael. Can you do it? Joe Ryder, can you bless this mess? Let's see. There's only one football national champion in the house tonight. No need to go over the XFL schedule anymore. If you need to know who's playing this weekend, just simply well, that dude hasn't put out a video in a long time. Ginger Billy. He must be getting busy. Here's one for the national champion in the house. Give me just a second. And I rarely, if ever, do this. Yeah, that's about as much of that as I can stand. Fight songs, college fight songs. Most annoying and favorite. First person that says Rocky Top is most annoying gets timed out. Now I can see where that would be annoying. Fight song trivia. We'll have to do that sometime, as in I play the song, you tell me who it is. But I actually dig the starting of that LSU song. That's pretty cool. It's just when they pick it up, that's when I lose interest in it. What's up, Mud Puddle? Mud Puddle. I think if we took a vote, Dog Life, that might get voted as the most annoying fight song. But the most annoying thing that people do as college football fans, hands down, no arguing, is a damn grown-ass man barking in my face. That's the quickest way to get your freaking lights knocked out, is get up in my face and bark like a dog. I'll let it happen one time. If my brother's with me, it may not happen one time. You may not even get full bark completed. There you go, Billy. I've been working on the railroad. You guys share a fight song with Auburn. What's up with that? I'm not going to say it, Michael. I'm not going to say my thoughts on the Gator Chomp so as to not incriminate myself. Maybe not so much the song, but the action that goes with it. Let's see. This will boil down to probably who's the fastest typer. Type, 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 type. I can hear you all saying it right now under your breath. Type, 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 type. Okay, here we go. You guys, I guarantee you, everybody will get this one wrong. Well, I know you'll get that one wrong.
This is more than just TV. We're watching history happen live.
I need to get.
And it's all happening.
Here we go. Anybody know what that was? I'll be surprised. What's up, Alex? No. At least not according to this video. Let's see. I think you guys just thought I was going to play the Notre Dame song. These are honorable mention on the top 25 college football fight songs. That first one, I've never heard consciously before in my life, or at least it's not registered in my memory. Duke, are you shitting me? The damn Duke fight song. The fact that it's even on a list of greatest college football fight songs is a joke. But it's the one that came up. Here's another one. Kind of catchy. Whoops. Anybody know what that one was?
Let's make a...
God damn it. That last one was Northwestern. Here we go. Who's gonna get it first? Took you Bammers long enough. A daggone Georgia boy got it first. You guys ought to be ashamed. Alright. Who can tell me the first two words of the Alabama fight song? And I actually know it because I had to sing the damn thing for one of the 14 losses in a row to Alabama bets. Nope. Ballard's got it, except it's not Yay Alabama. It's Gay Alabama. Alright, let's see who they've got in here next. Ooh, Bama's was 10th. I thought they were going to start first. Alright, who we got here? Billy Ratliff ought to know this. Arkansas. Oh, I can't stand this next one. old school guys ought to get this next one. Anybody? 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 Matt got it. Who's this, Matt? Hoss, you got some competition on the metal trivia. I think was it you in here the other night wearing it out, Matt? Matt's up on his metal trivia. Actually took a little bit of effort to stump him. This is Nebraska, by the way. Kind of amazing that Nebraska doesn't have like a very iconic, noticeable fight song. Everybody should get this next one. Matt got it. What's up, Sam? Let's see what we got next. Coming in at number 5. If they're gonna put us in there, they ought to at least put in the damn real fight song. Kinda angers me. On this particular list, who do you think is number 1? That don't even sound right. That don't sound like Michigan. There we go. Now that's Michigan. And number 2. Well, that only leaves 1 for number 1. And the number 1 fight song of all time, the Green Devil fight song. There you go. That's your 10, according to that list, 10 most popular college fight songs. 9 most popular college fight songs and Greenville's. Who's the other one, Joe Ryder, besides BC? Oh, okay. That's who you were going to say. Eric, I thought that was Penn State. I'm going to decline to answer that one, Ballard, on the grounds that it might incriminate me. Welcome back, Mlim Sosley. How do you know Notre Dame didn't copy it from Greeneville, Billy Cole? Hmm? He did not. Georgia's didn't even make the top 10, Dog Life. What are you talking about? Now, if we were ranking worst walks, you know, ball walk, tiger walk, blah walk, you guys would be number one. Yeah, sometimes, dog, it's the facts that hurt the worst. Who are some other bad ones, Slim? Does anybody know who gets credit for starting the team walk or whatever? And I hate that they get the credit for this. According to many sources, Auburn is the one that started it. Oh shit, I don't know, Ballard. Probably 5 hours, 6 hours maybe. I think there was one night in here. There was one night I went 6 hours. Yep. Longest I've ever gone. I'm going to put my hat into the 24-hour live stream ring this off season. I know Big Dog does it. Little Dog, a.k.a. Uncle Lou, does it. Who's got the best live mascot? Well, duh. Smokey. I know you're not going to say that little turd you guys are calling a dog is number one. Smokey don't even have to lift his leg to piss on Ugga. What's that tell you? You can just walk right up to him, straddle him, and drain. Yeah, now, if we said live mascot, Ballard, I don't recall Alabama ever having an elephant on the field. Well, except for Cody, Terrence Cody, and Freddie Kitchens. But, see ya, Michael. I don't know about best, but Ralphie is cool. Is it Bevo for Texas? The big longhorn, the one that give Ugga the business a couple years ago. That was great. One of the best mascot scenes I think I've ever seen. Yeah. But now that's a pretty cool picture of Ugga biting, was it an Auburn player? Because Smokey did that once too back in the 80s. Bit an Auburn player. There's a theme here. Barnertown. Who's got the worst live mascot? Look, Dog Life, Uga gets an air-conditioned house. I mean, how more pussy does it get than that? That's pretty sad. Who would you not want to see live mascots for? Marshall, the Thundering Herd. That'd be a hell of a live mascot situation, wouldn't it? UCSB, that would be an interesting live mascot. University of Cal Santa Barbara, aren't those the banana slugs? He gets a lot of pussy. Not as much as Smokey. Uga can't even reach it. Uga can't even do it doggy style. He's so short. Archie is getting more than Uga. And he's retired. Archie's retired from the banging game. I started to make a really bad joke. I guess pre-helicopter crash, Archie has sired more children than... Or we could just say Tiger Woods. How about that? At least Archie knows who all his kids are. Welcome back, H4L. Yeah, a little too soon to be making those kind of jokes. Just a little bit too soon. Not anymore. He's retired. You're a busy man, Hokey. Just much more than I can say for any man in this stream right now, myself included. Slow stream tonight. It's Friday night. Understandable. You're probably not even joking, are you, Joe? If Ballard, you ask about how long the longest stream I've ever done, usually on Friday nights. Friday has been typically a good stream night here lately. Been getting 60-ish people in here, which, you know, for a small channel like mine is not bad. And that number hopefully will grow as long as we don't talk about eating ass every night like we did a couple weeks ago. I don't know whose fault that was. Hopefully by football season we'll be averaging well over 100 in here. If not, I'm not doing something right. I do, Ballard, but I've been stuck in the 9,000s for a long time. I shot up pretty quick. That's what she said. To like 7,000 a few years ago, and then the last 2,500 has just been like pulling teeth. Not that I would know anything about that either, but at least not recently. Dog Life, I can count on one hand the number of times I've played Rocky Top intentionally on a live stream. Yeah, I know. Well, it is Friday night. Alright, and I mean, look at Lou. He's got 21,000 subs, 30,000. How many subs does he have? Is it almost 30,000? I mean, the numbers for everybody is bad. I don't understand why EDP's not doing live streams. Probably because, say, almost 30,000. Then AV, what's he usually on a good Thursday night, Tuesday night live stream? What's he got? 200-300. So it's like that for everybody. The one I can't believe that gets over 100 on average is, you guys all know who I'm going to say. Zoe. I mean, the dude, I'm sorry, the dude's just boring to me. I mean, not that I'm Rodney Dangerfield over here or something, but damn. No, he doesn't, Joe. He's child support free. Thank God. It's pretty bad, isn't it, Dog Life? It's pretty bad. I still go back occasionally when I see that he's on and try and watch it, and I'm good for maybe 5 minutes. Let's put it this way. I can sit in a Mark Rogers stream longer than I can one of his. Yeah, so what does that even mean, Billy? Am I supposed to be scared? Let's see, what did I miss there, Ballard? Yeah, Ballard. I mean, I don't know what the exact average is, but generally you get about 10%, maybe even less. Whatever subs you got, your views will usually average about 10% of that, I guess. Yeah, where you been, Megan? Where you been? What's up? Explain yourself, woman. You don't get to just disappear and not announce that you're leaving. Or did I just miss it? $10:01. Do you know where your flood is tonight? I think we are going to work on closing her down here pretty soon. Kind of a slow night tonight. Started out good. Started out real promising, and then Billy Cole started in, and it went down from there, went south from there. Thanks a lot, Billy. Text. Let's eliminate that. And let's eliminate that. How you like this? Honest. You still in here, Catfish? Can't get my lazy ass roommate to work on a logo, so that's the starting of a new one. I've just got to figure out how to incorporate a power T in there. Got some ideas, but I'm not an artist. Take care, Dog Life. Well, It's got to fit though, Eric. See how the BVD works perfect for the eyes and the nose? It's where I need, yeah, I thought I tried that too, Ballard. I'll figure it out. It's something to tinker with. But anyway, I hope you guys have had a good week. Hope your weekend is even better. Check out some XFL. If you're bored tomorrow at 1 o'clock and have nothing to do on here, come check out the live stream. We'll be doing the Kentucky game, a little bit of play-by-play. Sadly, I am being forced to clean up the play-by-play. Not allowed to say certain words anymore, like vagina. Somehow vagina just does not fit well into the men's basketball game. Nah, I'm just kidding, Eric. You too, Ballard. Have a good night. A lot of people don't like some of the words used in the streams, but you know what? A lot of people don't like a lot of things that a lot of people do. So what are you going to do? Where's the happy medium? You know? I would think that saying the word vagina would be a lot better in the men's game than the women's, wouldn't it, Slim? At least a lot less offensive. It's a family member, Eric, and I don't have many of those left. That'd be a good slogan, wouldn't it? Atypical Gump. BBD needs to be BBD. So therefore, we are not profanity free. Nah, I'm not being forced, Megan. I've been trying for a long time to cut back on some profanity. It just sounds bad. I get it, you know. I think the chances of my channel growing would be better with less profanity. You can still put the profanity in there and keep it, like, I don't know if clean's the right word. But there's just certain words that don't go well with basketball play-by-play. But how the hell, I can't do Tennessee basketball play-by-play without calling dude sausage. That's not a bad word, is it? Sausage ain't a bad word.
So, you want to get creative with your oats.
Let's see.
First, you need whole grain Quaker oats, and maybe a
Here's you a little mellow music to exit with. I believe I'll do that, Hoss. Hell no, Noel Nation. No way. I can't do that. PG just ain't cutting it for me. Yeah, I bet he has, or Banter. Later, ball guy. That's the one that gets me in trouble, Megan. Come what. But the dude's name is Kumwa. All I'm doing is adding the D. Glad the FCC doesn't control YouTube, or I'd be in the big time shitter. Let's see. Go.
Did you ever have an empty feeling many miles away from home? Everybody's trying to treat you friendly, yet you're alone. It's taken some time for me to uncover the purpose he has in my life.
Damn it. It's not the one I wanted.
Don't know where it will take me, but I know where I've been and I know it feels
Here we go.
so right.
Hope everyone has a peaceful weekend. I don't think I'll be back on tonight, Eric, but you never know, man.
I heard about these kids walking on a train.
Hoss, you ought to like these guys.
40 tons of steel bearing down on them, and they just turn their
You ever heard these guys, Hoss?
Channel 5 asked the one who survived, son, why'd you do such a thing?
Take care, Joe.
No reply, but his eyes cried. Peace, I just need some peace. If I have to, I'll do anything. Don't need your love or your sympathy.
I love you,
But I
Megan.
cannot go on living.
Can't play heavy metal all the time, Hoss. You know my musical diversity. I know how much you like
No
a variety of music, Hoss. So I'm gonna do you a favor. Spend about an hour with these ladies. There you go, Gump. That's a good one.
I just need some peace if I have to.
How old are you, No Nation?
Anything, don't need your love.
Pretty sure you're a young dude,
or your
right?
sympathy, but I cannot go on living without peace.
Not liking that one, Megan.
I have a friend who's looking for God.
Not right now, Sam.
A few good self-help books is as far
Here in about an hour.
as she's got. Say a
Just gonna hang around and play some music, taking requests, talk a little bit for a while.
desperate child.
Somebody might be mud puddle, you never know around here.
For that man and his wife. Say a prayer for the hurting, searching for the one thing we all need. If you don't know what to say, look up to heaven's face.
Here's your switch, Knoll Nation.
We made
Ah,
USAA
damn these
insurance for
commercials.
veterans like Martin. When his wife retired, they buckled down.
Here we go. Yeah, that'd be a good one, Hoss. I can't take credit for that, though. I say it all the time, but I don't know that I came up with it. Why do you think I'm broke? I had my stream to do, Sam. Trying to make some money, brother. Didn't work out too good tonight, but it'll get better. I might stream when the Friday night games get better. I'll be there. We're getting close to playoff time. Yes, a new one. I'll be the first in line. Oh, here's a classic. I bet Hoss will get this one. You got a pretty good team this year, Sam. Another brief episode of Stump the Metalheads in order tonight, maybe? This one you gotta crank up. Have a good one, Sam. Rock you to hell. I thought you were leaving, Sam. My heavy metal runs people off, and then my gospel runs people off. You can't make everybody happy. That's the blessing and the curse of loving gospel music and heavy metal music. Rock you to hell. I'm going to get serious here in a minute and stump both of you guys. Okay, I used to hang out with these guys. Let's see if you can get this. Be an easy one. It's closed pretty much, Sam. We're just typing in the chat section now. That's why people are leaving. You asked for it. Oh shit, where'd it go? Here you go, Noel.
Brass monkey, that funky monkey. Brass monkey, chunky, that funky monkey. Brass monkey, that's more than me. Street brass monkey, here's how you feel. Put your left leg down.
Thanks a lot, Noel Nation. You sent me down a rabbit hole now, buddy. The bass monkey. Gonna be kind of like a dance party now.
Yo, book my mic up, please. Make the curse, make the bass come out so clear. Please. I'm asking KB. Ready?
Yeah, ready?
When fresh beats and rhymes collide, over show ain't a hop, and the fat boys once again ready for this. We give it out the flat, you guessed it. The fat boys are back. And cool on. And for you and P.O.box, your time in your mind. Amazing to the eye, devastating to the ear.
Right about now, NWA poison full effect. Judge Dre residing. In the case of NWA versus the police department, prosecuting attorneys are MC Ren, Ice Cube, and Easy motherfucking E. Order. Ice Cube, take the motherfucking stand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help your black ass? You goddamn right. But won't you tell everybody what the fuck you gotta say?
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown. And not the other color, so police think they have the authority to kill a minority. Fuck that shit cause I ain't the one for a punk motherfucker with a badge and a gun to be beaten on. And thrown in jail, we can go toe to toe in the middle of a cell. Fucking with me cause I'm a teenager.
What's up, Celine?
With a bit of gold and a pager, searching my car, looking for the product, thinking every nigga is selling narcotics. You rather see me in the pen than me and Lorenzo rolling in a benzo. Be the police out of shape, and when I'm finished,
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
scene of the slaughter.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Broken glass everywhere. People on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with a tow truck repossessed my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Standing on the front stoop, hanging out the window, watching all the cars go by, roaring as the breeze blow. A crazy lady living in a bag, eating out of garbage pails, used to be a fag hag, such a that's the tango. Skipped the life and tango, a zircon princess, seen the lost her senses. Down at the peep show, watching all the creeps, so she could tell her stories to the girls back home. She went to the city and got so did it. She had to get a pimp, she couldn't make it on her own. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying pretend not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
My brother's doing fast on my mother's TV. Says she watches too much, it's just not healthy. All my children in the daytime, Dallas at night. Can't even see the game or the sugar
Here we
ray
go.
fight. The bill collectors, they ring my phone and scam me.
Yeah, I'm still here, Celine. Just playing a little metal rap mashup. One of the best concerts I have ever seen right here. Man, No Nation, I used to annoy the hell out of my metalhead roommates with the Beastie Boys, especially Brass Monkey. I'm the only person I've ever known that could play like Hank Williams, and then Metallica, and then the Beastie Boys, and then gospel. Yes, Celine. With Jakey Lee at guitar instead of Randy Rhoads. I need to unblock Celine's glitter gator. Killer of Giants, Slim. Why do I need to unblock him, Eric? I blocked him last night, Celine. One too many Sarah comments. I was in a foul mood. I'm sure I can figure out how to add him back. I'll figure it out, Glitter. Should be able to do it on my computer. Later, Sam. Great guitar solo coming up. Oh, no. Different video, my bad. put something on kind of long. Later, Jerry, 1 o'clock. Be streaming the Tennessee-Kentucky game if you want to drop by. I'm still trying to figure this out, Glitter. Studio. Settings. Community. I think I got it right here. Yeah. You should be unblocked now. Oh, what's up, Mike Rutledge? Sorry, man, I did not see you. Thank you, sir. You must have watched my video earlier, Mike. Uncle Lou's not going to be happy with the decision I just made, but I did it for a reason. It's a tactical reason. Check your text here in a second, Lou. Check your text, Mr. Lou. We're into the last song of the evening, boys and girls. I don't know if you heard me a second ago, Mike. Thank you for the super chat, sir. I appreciate it. Mike Rutledge is a Friday night regular. Where you at there, Glitter Gator? You should be unblocked. I take that back. I got one more song after this one. Everybody's favorite heavy metal song of all time. I'm just gonna let you have it now. See if you can get this one. No, I didn't. Try it again, Harvey. I unblocked you. I took you out of there. Might be hope for you yet, Celine. Hey, these guys are still rocking today, man, like 45 years later, and they're actually better musically. Damn it, you guys are gonna keep me around here. I get playing this old metal and I can't help it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if you got it yet. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna put this next one on. Well, who's the band though, Celine? It's easy to pick. It's easy to figure out the name of a song. You shouldn't be. I took you off the list. I'll go back and check here when I start this other song and make sure I may not have clicked save. Oh, okay, my bad. So have you heard the new stuff? Here's their newest stuff from like a year ago, Celine. I was shocked at how heavy this is. Pretty heavy so far, huh? Those are all great bands. God, I hate Poison. There you are, Glitter.
Has the world's largest network of independent professionals
commercial.
with experience for any scope. It's like having a top-rated developer.
Come on. I don't consider Motley Crue a hair band. Gotta go make a phone call. I'll be back in a little bit. Not that y'all give a shit. But... Alright, guys. Hang on. That's going to wrap it up here tonight, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging in here all night for what? Shit. Almost 3 straight hours on a Friday night. You guys are all awesome. Come back tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the Kentucky-Tennessee ass whooping that we're going to put on the Cats. Thanks to Wilkie and Mike for the super chat. You guys are awesome. Love you. Mean it. And we'll be talking to you tomorrow. Go Vols. Screw y'all.